FS18, Uria's Respite.
Enough people? We only have 3 people.
Yeah, 3's fine. Yeah, it'll go quick, but it'll be fine. I scale everything to party size until we get to above 20th level. Then there are some untiered, unscaled stuff, but yeah, we're fine.
We're 19th level, right?
It should be 18th level. Some untiered, unscaled stuff, but yeah, we're fine.
We're 19th level, right?
It should be 18th level. Some untiered, unscaled stuff, but guess I need to mute Twitch there. All right, so
no, we didn't level up last time then?
Yeah, we were 17th level last time.
Oh, I don't have my wish yet. Dang it.
Wait, is that right? We were 17th level last time, right? Am I wrong about that?
We were 18, I thought.
I'm pretty sure we were 17.
Yeah.
Because I get my level 6 spell at level 18.
Yeah.
You didn't have it yet.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we were.
Okay. So.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, just making sure everything works. Sorry, I just got home and had dinner.
Yeah, you need to
I will
let
be
me know
ready
if
in 2 minutes.
Yeah, you need to let me know if you're going to be joining late, Phil. I've already removed you from tonight's game, so you go ahead and level up to 19. You can rejoin us next week. But we
started?
We start at 6:30. That is hard. You either start or we cancel at 6:30. So if you're going to be late, I can wait a few minutes if you let me know ahead of time, but without notification, right, at 6:30 I lock it down, and you'll have to wait until next week.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we are in Uria's Respite, and I can show you guys a map of that. So the days are interesting in Urias, right? Because for 8 hours it is comfortable, and then the rest of the day it is bitterly cold. And it's pretty clear by the second day or so of this that it's because of control weather. That someone every day casts control weather to keep it mild for 8 hours, but outside of that, it is just as cold as the horrible terrain around it.
Yep. So how does the vegetation survive?
So there are spells that can protect it, things like plant growth. But in general, it's just a real rugged sort of tundra, sage grass type thing. It's not really edible. The orcs survive because some of them are ranger types with good berries, and there's only about 8 of them, and there are enough who have ranger. There are only about 80 of them, and there are enough of them who have ranger levels that they can feed themselves off of good berries each day. But the vegetation is not particularly hardy, and it suffers frost damage pretty much every day. Yeah. All right, so we should have fulfilled our obligation to contribute to the gene pool, give them a little genetic diversity. Is there anything else we want to do in the several days that we have been in Uria's Respite?
Well, last time we were there, you told us that they had that guy that we're chasing went into that cave where their mother is.
Yes. So the way it's set up is there's a glacier here that has kind of but it's not pure ice. It's like a rocky, ice-covered cliff, and this is where they actually live. Is in these in these. And yeah, one of those is Uria's cavern, and you know that from talking to the villagers that yeah, Bane Cross is supposed to be in there for sure.
So we gotta follow, right? Ask for an audience with
So the first thing we got to decide is: are you inclined to go off exploring during the bitter part of the day, or are you going to do it during the time when the climate is relatively hot or is pleasant?
Well, I would think that we're gonna go explore when the climate is pleasant.
Yeah, I mean it's up to you. So there's 8 hours when it's nice and there's no chance of any sort of bitter blasts of cold wrecking through us. And then that's also the time that all the orcs are active and aware, and it would be hard to approach the cave without someone noticing. Right. But then when the bitter cold sets in every evening, they all take refuge. So there would be the possibility that that you have to brave the hazards of the cold, but you almost certainly wouldn't face the orc because they're all holed up in the safety of their caves during that time of day.
What do you guys think? Should we go during the nice weather or the cold weather?
I have resistance to cold damage because of my items, so it's up to you guys.
Let me see what we can do here. If I have any tricks up my sleeve.
I can cast invisibility on us.
Well, that still doesn't solve the fact that we sneak by all those orcs that are out about during the nice weather. You said there's about 80 people there, right?
Yeah, the orcs. There are about 80 of the orcs who are a member of the tribe Uria's chosen.
I guess we can try our luck during the cold time. Let's see what spell I have that can protect us. Give me 1 second. We had the long rest, right?
Yeah, we've had a couple of long rests. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's nothing that really I can do. Protect us from the elements.
I don't have any spells either. It might just be trying to sneak in at night.
Yeah, let's just try it. Give it a shot.
So we're going at night?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the sun sets early in the north. It comes very quickly, bitterly cold. The orcs take refuge in their abodes, and away we go. By that time, you will have discerned which one of the caves is that is Uria's. And as we start out, we are suddenly beset by a group of invisible attackers.
I knew I should have cast Sea Invisibility.
Let me get everyone's tokens on here.
Okay. We got this.
We got Miguel, Tori, Rowan. Where is Rowan? I'll get a new one out. Oh, I had him already. There we go.
I don't see my token. Oh, there we are.
There we are. Yeah, I had somehow deleted Rowan's. Okay, so and we will go into initiative.
I don't think you put up the turn order.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, so I guess we hear them coming. They are invisible, but they are not quiet. Oh wait, I don't know. That's their initial. Let me. Does anyone have a passive perception less than 13?
Less than 13 now.
Okay, all right.
125.
Yeah, that's okay. I was seeing how sneaky they were, and we heard at least one of them coming, so there is no surprise. All right, so I guess we'd probably be spread out a little bit. Actually, let me do this. There we go. All right, so this one will fly down. Who's he going to attack? They are going to start with Tori. Flies down and attacks Tori.
We're not surprised, right?
No one is surprised. We got 20. Does Tori have a way to avoid an advantage from an unseen attacker?
No.
All right, so 28 for 9 magic bludgeoning. Then he will fly up 20 feet into the air. Okay, so this one will do the same thing. Uh, 19 and a 29 to hit Tori. I don't know if a 19 hits Tori or not.
Yeah.
Okay, Rowan.
Do I get a sense of where this guy is?
Yes, yeah, you can tell from the disturbance of the air around them where they're at, yes.
Okay. Does it feel like it's a spell that they're using to be invisible, or
Nope.
something that's innately?
They're just innately invisible. Yeah, they are invisible stalkers.
Okay. Okay, then. I cast See Invisibility on myself.
Okay. Yeah, so you can. They are no longer invisible to you. Then they look like air elementals.
Okay, and then I inspire Tori.
Okay. Mikhail's turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna use that. This doesn't tell me if it's like using a what do you call that? The Medazar. It says for 1 round we have a true sight, but do you use an action? Because if you use an action, then that kind of defeats the whole purpose of 1 round invisibility.
No, almost all those magic items require no action because it's actually the spirit that inhabits the magic item that is bestowing.
So no action.
Correct.
So no action, right? Okay,
That's correct.
awesome. So I'm gonna give myself the true sight from the Medusar for 1 round, and I'm gonna cast a spell. They're 20 feet in the air, right?
Correct.
Or let's see. Ooh, awesome! They're only 10 feet apart, and I'm gonna do them a favor, and I'm gonna cast the fairy fire on them.
Okay.
They need a DC 19 dexterity save.
Okay. What color fairy fire?
Purple. I'm gonna turn them into purple starfish.
Okay, they're both purple.
Awesome. Okay. And there's I don't have any bonus actions right now, so we're good. I'm done, sir.
Okay, this is going to fly down and attack. Going to attack McGale. Try to disrupt his concentration. Armor class 26 to hit McGale.
We're gonna try to. He hits. Dang it.
Okay. For 10 magic. Need a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Sure. Is that for concentration?
Correct. Uh-huh.
With advantage.
Okay. It is Tori's turn.
Okay, I'm going to attack
Does he stay there?
that one.
The Whisper dude?
This one? No, he flies up 20 feet into the air.
Because I can see him and I'm close to him, so I'm going to take my attack of opportunity.
No, he flew in right here, right in front. Do you have reach from something?
A whip.
Oh, okay, yeah. Whip will work, yeah.
So...
Okay, that's going to hit. Anything else before we move on to Tori?
That's it.
Okay. And
I get the attack of opportunity, right? Because I have a true sight.
Use your reaction to cutting words them.
Oh yeah. That's right. Never mind. Sorry. And he doesn't get an advantage, by the way, because I have a true sight on.
Right. That's why it was
just 1 round.
That's why it was a 26 and a 13 instead of a 26 and a crit. Yep. Right. So Tori, back to Tori. So even with disadvantage, 24 will still hit. So it's going to be, and that's magic, right?
Yeah.
That's a nice hit. So it's 26 piercing. Then 10 will miss. All right, so back to them. Yeah, so this one will come in and attack Mikhail. 17 and 26 for 12.
12 hits. That's a magic, right?
Yeah, it's magic. Mm-hmm. And then a DC 10 Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration. Then we got a 14 and an 8. 20 armor class 24 for 14 and 8 on the final one.
I have reach.
Yeah, you.
Oh, wait, I already used my reaction. Forget it. Right. Sorry.
I need 2 more of those Constitution saving throws, Mikhail. So you took 12 off.
Yeah, I'm right.
And then you got 14 and 8 on the second one. Okay, so you took a total of 26, 34 off of 3 hits. And it is Rowan's turn.
Alright, my spells. Rowan. Okay. I'm going to cast Flame Strike right here. So it's here. Let me list it off. It's a 10-foot radius sphere, 40 feet in the air.
Okay, I need some damage from that.
Flame Strike. It does both of those, fire and radiant.
Okay, anything else from Rowan?
I'll use my bonus action to Healing Word Tori.
You can't cast two
you're
spells.
Right. I can't do that. And I don't do that, and I sit there. Actually, I move up to this guy.
Okay, it is Mikhail's turn.
Okay, Mikhail's gonna use the bonus action to cast the spirit. So it's, and I think I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level. No, actually, I'm gonna leave it at 2nd level. Where the heck is it? Spirit. There. Oh. $23 hits?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the same guy is
You said this
gonna.
one, right?
Pardon me?
You said this one?
The right one, yes, that's the guy. Do the where's the vicious mockery? On the same guy.
Okay.
So DC 19 wisdom. Hey, that's correct.
Okay, anything else from Mikhail?
That's it. He's done. Mikhail is done. On his attack.
Okay, this one will fly down and attack Mikhail. Armor class 27 for 12. Armor class 25 for 7.
15 damage. Okay.
And it will provoke. It'll provoke from Rowan as it flies back up out of range.
Let's see.
So I made both of those. And I took 19 damage.
Okay. It is Tori's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here, and then I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay. Look, for armor class 16 is what their actual armor class is. I'm sorry, 14. Armor class 14. Yeah, so both of those are going to hit. You said this one?
Yep.
Okay. And the first one's magic and the second one is not, is that right?
Yep.
Okay. The second one does half damage to him.
Should kill it.
It is, you can see, notice significant disturbances in the air, like little clouds. If he were a physical form, he would be bloodied. Okay, well, they are still going to try to get rid of that fairy fire. So it's going to be armor class 28 to hit.
That hits.
And then he doesn't benefit from being visible, so he will provoke from Miguel as he flies back up out of range.
Ooh, I critical save. So the rest of the time I don't have to make the saves? No, I'm just kidding.
Are you going to take an attack of opportunity?
7 damage, right?
Yeah, 7 damage.
Mash him up.
So you're not, all right. So you're not going to take an attack of opportunity. Right.
Oh, actually, he takes he hits me with 22, right? Agree on him?
Yeah. Why would it be?
Okay, well,
Why would he be attacking with disadvantage?
this mockery gives him a disadvantage on the first attack.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so it would be a 22. Yeah.
Yeah, then I'm gonna nerf that. See, he misses.
All right. This is going to fly in and attack. I forgot about Vicious Mockery. All right, so the second one is armor class 29 for 10. Then he'll fly up out of range. You've already made the Constitution saving throw for that hit, so that's good.
Yeah.
Rowan's turn.
Rowan is going to, because he sees that they're basically trying to get fairy fire off of Mikhail. No, you know what? That wouldn't work. Let's see.
Well, Mikhail's kind of the one we want to be the target. He has the highest armor class.
It's going to be I have to roll twice in a row for me to fail the concentration save, so don't worry about me.
Okay. Well, is this guy in my range, or the whip won't even reach
20 feet up in the air.
Yeah, he would be out of your range.
Okay. I'm just going to cast Healing Word on him at 4th level. Word.
That's 15.
Yeah. And then go up to this guy. Is he 20 feet in the air as well, or?
Yes.
Okay, then. Forget that. I have a dagger. So I can use the whip in one hand and have the dagger in my offhand. So I'm going to throw the dagger at this guy. And that's just a normal roll because it's 20 feet.
Yeah, so, which one? I'm sorry, can you click on the one?
This one.
Okay, got it. All right.
And since it's not a magic weapon, it's just not magic. It's just
okay, so it's going to hit, and it's going to do half damage to him.
Yeah.
Anything else from Rowan?
Nothing.
Okay. Mikhail's turn.
Okay, so Sweet Weapon's going to hit that guy again.
Yeah, it does.
Same guy. Let's see. That's 14 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
And we're going to do the Vicious Mockery on the other guy. The other one that I can see, this guy right here.
Okay. He is mocked.
Fails. 3 attacks with disadvantage. Awesome. Okay, I'm done. Move the spirit weapon over here. Right here.
Okay, so this one's going to fly down and attack Mikhail and fly back up out of range. So it's going to crit Mikhail for 19.
No, I don't get critted.
Okay, so it's 12.
Adamantium. Yeah.
Yep. And then armor class 18 to hit Mikhail. I think that misses.
Misses. Yeah.
Provoke from Rowan as he flies back up out of range, though.
Let me think. Do I want to take the attack? I'm not going to take the attack.
Okay. Tori's turn.
Okay. I am going to attack this one.
Okay. Okay, both of those hit.
Oh man, I thought you would finish off the bloodied one.
Yeah, but if one attack hits the bloody one and kills them, I can't hit him with the other one.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's going to fly down. First attack is a disadvantage. So 17 will miss. Then armor class 20 to hit Mikhail.
We're gonna mock that.
Okay. And then it will fly back up out of range.
Now I used my reaction.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it will work because you fly up. Okay, that's going to hit. And that Glycith is magic. Right. This is going to do the same thing. Fly over, attack Mikhail, and fly back up. So we got 30 for 10 and 30 for 11. So a couple of...
Why 30?
He hits fairy fire, so he doesn't benefit.
I'm sorry. 22 for 10. Yeah, I forgot he was fairy fire. My mistake. Sorry. And then it'll be Rowan's turn. But this is the 22 does hit, right? Oh yeah, so you made the Constitution.
I will viciously mock this guy.
Okay. He succeeds. Your insults are not quite as effective as Mikhail's.
Yeah, you gotta practice.
And then
Mikhail has knocked several creatures to death. And then
as a bonus action, I'll cast Healing Word on Mikhail at 3rd level.
Okay. And it'll be Mikhail's turn.
So I'm gonna hit this guy with my spirit weapon. $19 hits, right?
Yeah, they're armor class 14.
6 damage.
Anything else from Mikhail?
10. Actually, yeah, that's fine.
All right.
So he's mocked. See, the key to vicious mockery, you gotta mix in a little bit of truth in it.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
All right, so we've got a 23 to hit.
How much did he heal me?
I'm sorry?
How much did he heal me for? 11, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I held you for 11.
Got a 23 to hit Mikhail.
That hits.
Okay, for 8. And then a
11.
25 for 7.
Both hit, so.
And then this one will provoke from Rowan if Rowan wants to take an attack of opportunity as it flies up out of range.
Nah, I won't.
Do the save real quick.
Yeah, a couple of saves. It'll be Tori's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna attack this bloodied one.
Made both.
Oh, wow.
Alright, so the second one will hit. 23.
11 damage.
So that would be... Alright, he's looking very disrupted at the moment. This one's going to fly in and attack Mikhail. They'll have two miss, and they'll fly up out of range, provoking.
I will take that. Yep.
I'm gonna hit him too.
And I'm going to use a Bardic Inspiration to pump some venom into it with venomous blades. Or no, wait, that only works on blades. Forget it.
Okay, Mikhail's going to try to hit him too. Is that right?
Yes. I'm gonna hit him with the vicious mockery again.
Oh, okay. All right, and he dissipates at your insult.
That's how I insult him to death.
It's going to fly in and attack Mikhail. We got a 29 and a 29 for 12 and 7.
That hits.
Then he'll fly back out of range. And it will be Rowan's turn.
Let's see. I gotta think of the spells that I'm gonna use beforehand. This is so bad. God, I barely have anything. I'm just gonna heal him again, cause he's taking some hits. Healing word 4th level. Or no, you know what? Healing word 5th level. And
21.
I'm gonna hold my action until one of them shows up.
Okay. Mikhail's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring my right here. I travel 40 feet. So is he 40 farther than 40 feet away from me?
No, they're with it.
No, he's 20 feet, right?
About 40 feet with it.
Huh?
40 feet. Not quite 40 feet as up in the air.
He flies. His movement is 40 feet, right? So he flies in 20 feet and flies 20 feet.
Oh, the movement is 50 feet.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll just bring the my spirit hammer right here as far as I can bring him. I'm gonna cast a spell on me, and I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay. This one's going to come within range. That's going to trigger Rowan's ready to action.
Yeah, I'm gonna use. So whip attack basically.
Okay.
So I get to heal myself for 28.
Man, a higher level cast.
That's 4th level.
He's going to attack. 29 hit Mikhail for 10.
Yeah, it hits 50.
And it is Tori's turn.
And then I use my reaction to attack him again.
No, your ready to action consumes your reaction.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you only get one reaction.
So 22, he's only got 2 hit points left. So that one disappears entirely. It is Rowan's turn.
Rowan is in the purposes of science, attempt something. I will cast Dispel Magic on this guy.
Okay, make me... At what level?
Well, it's already a 3rd level spell.
That's correct. You can cast it at a higher level if you want to, though.
Nah, I'll cast it as 3rd.
Okay, make me a caster level check then.
Alright, so what is that? Just a straight charisma check?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But you add half your proficiency as a lower bard.
Oh, so then, wait, as a lower bard? Or just as a bard?
No, 23 is good.
As a lower bard.
Yeah. 23 would
because I'm not a lower bard.
A 23 would dispel a 13th level spell, so I think we're good. Yeah. Good job.
Oh, wait, he's just dead?
Yeah, he dies.
Well, he's sent back to the...
Yeah, they were summoned creatures, and you just spelled him. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Rowan just looks at himself and says, why didn't I try this sooner?
Okay, where do we go to? And as we move out into the night, We sure enough encounter our blast of cold. So I need a Constitution saving throw from each of us.
Great, guys.
It was either the face the orcs or face the cold. And
Oh, man.
pick your.
I think we're all good.
Rowan's usually not so hardy.
All right, so we take half damage on that, so it'll be 32 cold damage as we move on. All right, so ahead, only through the blistering cold, it is only a short distance further, and we can see what the orcs had told us was Uriah's cave. But as we approach, suddenly a shadowy door appears in the ground in front of us. And flying up from those are, let's see.
Has it been an hour to get there?
No, it's only a few hundred yards. Yeah. You could take cover in one of the caves if you wanted to take a short rest before you go closer. Is that why you're asking?
Yeah, that's why I want to take a short rest.
Okay, yeah.
That and also just a spell thing, because see invisibility lasts an hour.
Yeah, so you could take a short rest and the see invisibility would be gone, or you can proceed without a short rest. It's up to you.
I think we had a short rest because I took a lot of beating.
You're really messed up, and I have a spell that would heal you really well, but it's like a really good spell.
Yeah, no, I can heal myself right now with the hit points, so I'll do that.
Will we still be in the blistering cold, or?
No, there. Let me show you what it looks like here. There are a bunch of caves along this cliff face here that provide shelter during the cold times, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and we are.
I just didn't want to keep taking the damage.
And there are more caves than there are orcs, right? Just over time, they've made caves and moved out of them, and they're not all inhabited. So we can definitely take a short rest in one of those caves.
All right, then, yeah. I'm all down for that short rest, then. I'm going to start rolling some hit dice, then. Oof. 7. I got to go down that, and so I'm at.
Oh. By the way, you get D12 for the healing? Oh my gosh, that's a horrible roll.
Oh yeah, me too. I play Song of Rest as well.
Nice. So 13, that's 16.
But as we are resting here in this cave, a wave of nausea passes through us. We summon up our resistances to fight it off. Let's see how well we do. Does anybody have proficiency in medicine?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, and everybody has advantage on this saving throw. And you can do this as you are completing your short rest, so you can spend hit dice as well. So.
Horrible.
So I take 72.
72. Yeah, no one fails by 5 or more, though. That's a good thing.
All right, so
I take half damage anyway, so.
That's necrotic damage.
Yeah, 41.
Man, I gotta do some math. 57. All right, then I'm gonna roll more hit dice.
Yeah. Me too.
2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5, 11, 16, 20, 27, 30. More hit dice. 5 more.
Oh, I gotta eat up all my hit dice, dude. That's a lot of damage we sustained.
4, 9, 13, 20, 30 again. So that is one more hit dice. So one more. Yeah, that tops me off.
Okay, so are we ready to move on towards the cave then?
Hold 1 second. I'm almost done.
Hit dices, man. Oh, and I forgot that I actually have more hit dices because level.
Oh, I used the last 2. Shit, screw that. 10. Okay, that's it.
Alright, there we go. And I don't get anything back on a short. Well, I got my bardic inspiration back.
Okay, so we are only like, I mean, we're moving slow because of the blistering cold and weather, but it's not that far to the cave, to Uriah's cave. But as we are covering the final few dozen feet, a shadowy doorway opens in the ground beneath us, and some.
Oh, I'm casting. I wanted to say this before, but I forgot because I'm going to cast Pristine Invisibility on myself again, like right after the short rest.
Okay, and then wisping out of that doorway are a bunch of incorporeal-looking spirits who wail once and then fly away. So, let's see. These guys can be a bear. Let's see if I've adjusted them correctly. There we go. The first one might affect Rowan. I need a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw from Rowan, as this banshee wails about 30 feet away from you. I'm sorry, it's a DC 13 Constitution save. I said Wisdom save. It's DC 13 Constitution save.
It would be a 16.
Yeah, so that's going to be fine. Take 14 points of psychic damage.
That's halved or.
Now, if you fail, you go to 0 hit points, and if you succeed,
oh snap!
You take 3 points. Right. So this was the second one affects all 3 of us. So I need a DC 13 Constitution saving throw from all 3 of us. And okay, so we take Tori goes to 0 points. Tori goes to 0 hit points, and then Mikhail and Rowan both take 14 points of psychic damage. And then there's one more. See how many he is affecting. He's affecting all 3 of us as well. So another Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
okay. All right, so and then Mikhail takes another 12 psychic damage.
Rowan goes to sleep.
Yeah, and then Mikhail is going to drag each of us out of back into the cave to fix us up a little bit before we go back in.
Okay, so
that, by the way, was a demiplane door that opened up. Just so you know, that was the spell that you would recognize.
Oh, it was a spell?
It was a spell glyph, yeah.
Oh,
it opens a demiplane door that had 3 banshees trapped in it.
Oh, banshees.
All right, so it's up to Mikhail to get us back conscious again. We got Rowan and.
Well, we have the good berries.
Oh yeah,
we have good berries.
Yeah, so we each have a good berry.
Yeah, I'm gonna feed them good berries, bring them back to
1.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna tell them to go to rest again. Now that we're inside the cave.
Okay, then. If that's the case, then I'm going to, because I've used up like almost all my hit dice. Instead of using more, actually, I'll just use more. I'll save it.
roll for the Song of Rest.
I got to roll for Song of Rest too.
That's 10 minutes, is that right? For the
Huh?
What's the casting time on Song of Rest? How long does it take to use the Song of Rest?
It's just
Just
during
use
the
it.
short rest.
Yeah, during the rest.
Okay. So we're taking another short rest. I got you.
Yeah.
All right, so that's set 20, 36, 45, 51, 52 health. Oof. And that's all my hit dice.
Okay. So we go back out. And
I thought we were inside the cave.
yeah, we're not ready to leave the cave. We've got to get to Uriah's cave.
This cave that just randomly opened up?
No, that was not a cave. It was a demi-plane.
Okay. Yeah, you will keep going to the Uriah's cave.
Okay. All right. And approaching out of the dimness are 3 hags riding brooms. They shout at you in Larian. It's a foolhardy task. You cannot face the grandmother, and we will not let you face the grandmother. Leave Uriah's Respite to those who are friendly and inclined to Arethysia.
Well, we know what we're going to do with hags, right?
Rowan has never faced a hag before. This is all new to him.
So
We abuse hags.
Are we in
So there's
initiative,
3 of
or
them.
can I do something?
Go in initiative.
okay, yeah. And
Oh, because I was going to do something before initiative, just in case.
Yeah. Okay, well, you could.
what are you going to do before initiative?
Just cast Mass Cure Wounds on ourselves.
Well, no, that would put you into initiative. You're not going to be able to. I mean, you could have done that before you left the cave if you wanted to.
I didn't think of it until now, so.
Or you could have done it before you left the cave. That's fine. Everybody's dinged up a little bit.
Yeah, I'll do that at 7th level. So, Mass Cure Wounds level. We all heal
21
26.
or 26.
Yeah, because I cast it at 7th level.
Yeah. Okay, so
If he was casting Mass Cure Wounds, I would not use my hit dice.
okay.
Oh, you're full?
That's good. I'll just leave those 2 hit dice alone.
It's because I'm pretty banged up. I'm only got half health.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what I would have done.
Okay, so
Rowan is not in initiative.
Oh, that's my bad. I gotta click on my.
my initiative changed to 17. For initiative,
Okay.
and I'll lose 1 inspiration.
All right, so Hag flies up about 50 feet away, lures a cone of coal. I need a DC 13. Is it 13 or 14?
Actually,
Say again?
I'm going to counterspell that.
Okay.
cast it at 3rd level and add your half your proficiency.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But my freaking character sheet kind of messed up a little here. There we go.
Just do the charisma attack roll.
Yeah, so... Wait, it's a charisma attack roll?
Yeah, with your like half of your proficiency and your charisma modifier. Like 20, you will add 5 from your charisma, right? And then proficiency. So plus 8.
Yeah, you just roll a d20 and add 8 to it. You're looking for a 15 to counter it.
So, here, I'm just gonna roll charisma and you add plus
You gotta
2.
roll 7 or higher.
Yeah.
No.
That's a 16.
Yeah. So you're good. Yeah. So that you counterspell her cone of cold. And it is Tori's turn.
Okay. Let's attack this one down here.
Okay.
I'm gonna move back here a bit. A bonus action, Swift Quiver.
So that's 25, 48. Anything else from Tori?
Nope.
All right. So this one's going to move down. She's also going to cast Cone of Cold.
And then I'm gonna counterspell him.
Okay. What level?
Her. Just 30 level, and I'm gonna use the charisma attack. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, are you kidding me, right?
Okay.
1. Nice.
All right. So 38 cold damage, DC 14 con save for half.
That's all of us, or just me and him?
No, it's a 60-foot cone, so it's going to get all of us. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Constitution. I take all that damage.
And then it'll be Mikhail's turn.
And I take half of that, right? 16, 19.
And Tori as well.
Oh wait, you're a paladin? What level paladin are you?
I'm not a paladin.
Oh, I thought you were.
Oh, I'm a bard.
And it will be Mikhail's turn.
Okay, so Mikhail's gonna move this lady up. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna cast a great invisibility on me.
Okay.
I see him. Well, actually, no, I don't. I don't see him vanish. I see him turn paler.
And I move right here. So let's see how far away is that. Yeah, I can move that. And that's it. I'm done.
Okay. Oops. Okay, so I don't think she can get all three of you anymore. So she's going to target Mikhail and Rowan with her Cone of Cold.
Also, they can see us.
Well, they know where you are. Yeah, it's an area of effects. Just like you knew where the visible song.
Yeah, this one.
But you can. I mean, she's casting Cone of Cold. So am I going to do anything about it? I guess is the question.
Oh yeah, you got your reaction back.
I got my reaction back. So I'm gonna counterspell her again.
Okay.
Heck. Do it again. The same way. Hopefully I'll get a good roll this time. Are you freaking kidding me?
I shouldn't be laughing because I'm basically about to get my ass
This is
whooped. But
twice in a row.
oh, if I don't make this, I'm out.
So Constitution saving throw for 40 or 20.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. Then a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on greater invisibility.
It's not concentration.
Yeah, greater visibility is concentration.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
I'm fine. I got a beat DC 10, so I'm good.
Rowan's turn.
Just because they're being annoying as hell right now. This one right here, I'm going to cast Feeble Mind.
Okay.
So DC 19 intelligence.
Right, so she's feeble-minded.
She can't cast spells or speak.
Okay. Anything
She
else?
takes that damage.
Yeah. Anything else from Rowan?
Rowan is going to skedaddle over to here.
She's bloodied now. Yeah. So, let's see. This one will come over here and come to here. And we need a DC 14 Wisdom save against whole person from
On me?
from Tori, against Tori.
Tori? I'm just going to counterspell that at 4th level.
Okay, whole person is a 2nd level spell. Okay.
I know, I just don't have a 3rd level.
Oh, you don't have a 3rd level slot left. Okay, so that'll be counterspell. And it'll be Tori's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna attack this one.
They're 17. So the first one's going to miss, but the second one's going to hit.
One is a crit. Nice. One more.
And she's going to go down on the 3rd one.
Oh. Thanks, Feeble Mind. God damn it. I just used it on someone else.
There's one more, right?
There's 2 more.
Oh, the Tori has one more attack.
And then on that one.
Okay. Okay, that's going to hit. Anything else from Tori?
Nope.
Right, so this one's going to come in and try to hold person on Tori as well. So DC 14 Wisdom saving throw from Tori. And it will be Mikhail's turn.
What a moment. I'm gonna disintegrate that frickin'.
That's
Did Tori make the save?
He failed.
Yeah, Tori failed.
I'm gonna disintegrate her.
Okay. This one, the one who's concentrating on whole person.
Just get that correct.
Armor class 17 is what you're looking for. Oh, but it's a dexterity save, right? Okay.
Yeah. And 72 plus 40. So 72 damage.
Okay.
C19. Dexterity save fails.
Yeah.
So she's going to lose concentration. Sure.
Yeah.
Unless that broom is
Make a DC 36 Constitution saving throw to see if you maintain concentration.
Anything else from Mikhail?
that broom fall apart too?
Why would the
Just hold it onto that broom, right?
Yeah.
Then disintegrate the magic items until.
Oh, magic items survive disintegrate. So if
Yeah.
the broom is magic,
Yeah. Okay, I'm done.
So she's reduced to ash, right?
Oh, she's done. Okay, that's what I was.
Oh, it has to reduce her to 0 hit points. Okay, so no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Rowan's turn.
All right, let's look at the distance for this.
She's not bloodied. Ooh.
Yeah,
She
she's
is
bloody.
bloodied.
I'm gonna move up to like here just to get everyone in the radius, so I can cast mass cure wounds, just normal, higher level casting.
Okay.
18.
And bonus action. What the hell can I do with a bonus action? I can't do anything. I'm just gonna stay there.
Totally, dude. You can use your inspiration to inspire.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna inspire Tori.
Okay. Does it matter if damage is bludgeoning or cold to anybody?
Bludgeoning.
I'm
does.
resistant to cold.
Oh, okay.
If it's non-magical, I take less.
All right. Let's see. Oh, I guess she's going to fly up and cast Ice Storm unless someone does something about it.
I have my reaction, so I guess I'll use it as a 4th level, because...
Okay, that's going to counter it. It's a 4th level spell.
Oh, cool.
Tori's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna attack this blooded one.
Both of those are going to miss. Crit's going to hit, though. Whoops, I'm sorry.
Oh, she bites the dust.
It's going to be 28. Yeah, she's down. Yeah, she goes down. Anything else from Tori?
Nope.
Mikhail's turn.
Okay, so Mikhail is still invisible, right?
Yes.
So what we're going to do is, let's see, I'm going to make her viciously mock her.
Okay.
I'm going to walk there. So 30 feet, right? Movement. And I'm going to hit her with the sacred flame.
Okay. She's going to take
Dexterity save. She does not make it and takes 20 damage.
Okay, anything else from...
That's it.
So you didn't mock her? I thought you mocked her.
No, I used the sacred flame.
So actually, she's not quite bloodied then.
Hello, Commander.
Rowan's turn.
Rowan's going to look up and be like, "Fuck you," and we'll use vicious mockery.
Okay. She succeeds.
You need to work on that, dude.
And then he's going to inspire Mikhail and walk the fuck back.
Okay, so she's going to lay down an ice storm that should get all three of us, unless someone does something.
Oh, I'm going to counter it.
Okay, what level?
At level 4, yeah.
Okay, that's going to counter it. Be Tori's turn.
Okay. This way. Okay.
Look for 17 of these gals. Okay, we got 11, 24 will hit for 19. And the other two will miss. Okay, but she is bloodied now. Mikhail's turn.
She's still hovering in the air.
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay. I'm
They're riding the
gonna.
room, actually. That's what they're doing.
So I'm gonna do the same thing again, and she's gonna make me a dexterity save one more time.
Okay. She fails. She'll take 16. Anything
I'm
else?
gonna move down right here.
Okay, Rowan's turn.
I shall mock her again. Say, fall off your broom.
All right, so this one, she is successfully mocked. And it is such a good insult that she does fall off her broom.
Breaks her freaking head.
Okay, but we are in front of Erethisi, or out in front of Uriah's cave. If we want to go in.
Is Uriah a good guy? I don't even remember after all these stab wounds.
Uriah is supposed, according to the legends within the community, Uriah is one of the very first Brewhairs ever to be created by Erethisia. So she is a very ancient hag.
We got any heal spells, bro?
Yeah, hold on. I'll heal you guys in a second here.
$24. Oh, that feels so good.
So 24 for everybody.
All right, so that's 62. All right, I'm good. I'm at half HP. That's enough.
Okay.
All right, so we're going into Uriah's cave. Is that right?
Correct, sir.
All right, let me gather everybody's tokens here.
I still have seen invisibility on myself.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Greater invisibility. Greater invisibility lasts for like 1 hour, right?
A minute.
I think it's
Yeah. Invisibility.
Oh, then it's not. Then I don't have it.
Okay, what do I do there?
But 1 sec, before we walk in, I'm gonna do something.
Okay.
Just want to check this. How long does it last?
Oh, I killed that one with Vicious Mockery. I want to use my reaction to capture her shape. Yeah, to capture her shadow.
That would be great.
It wouldn't happen to be like large or anything, no?
No, they're medium.
Okay.
Yeah, they're medium Fey.
Oh,
So he knows
then I can't do it.
everything about her? Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's got to be a humanoid?
It has to be a humanoid, yeah.
Well, let me check something real quick before we walk in.
Okay.
I'm not
We're doing
casting
great on
this.
time,
I just want. Huh?
We're doing great on time, so.
Okay. This I'm just want to read out. Okay, I am definitely casting that before we walk into the cave.
Okay.
Oh man, that's so useful. Right now, I am hugging Mikael. I'm like right up next to him.
Within 30 feet of me. So
If I were any closer to him, he would need to make a restraining order.
Okay, so yeah, there we go. This is the entrance to the cave right here. And in we go. There it is. But this is a spell or magical effect in particular. It's a wait, why is that now?
yeah.
Right, so everybody has advantage on this charisma saving throw.
Oh, thank God, charisma, something I'm good at. Oh, and we have advantage, and if we succeed, we take no damage because...
That's correct.
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
I have to roll 20.
I'm such a lovable person. Look at that charisma.
Okay. But did not fail by 5 or more, so that's a good thing.
Still unconscious.
Right, so...
Oh, you're unconscious?
Yeah, so we get just inside here, and Tori goes unconscious as waves of necrotic energy flood the hallway.
You know what? I'm going to use my 9th level spell slot and cast Power Word Heal on him, so he just goes straight back to his maximum.
Okay. So you go unconscious, and then immediately you are back to full hit points.
Yeah.
It's like you took a nap. You took a power nap.
Two of us take no damage.
Right, so the ceiling of this room is 30 feet high, and hovering towards the top of it is another Brewhair, and she is the only occupant of this room. And she says, yeah, so I know why you've come here. Says, is there anything you want to...
I missed you. Hold on, say it again.
Yeah, so this is another Brewhair, except she looks notice while all Brewhairs look old, this one looks like she is ancient. Yeah. So this is Uria. She says, yeah, so I know why you're here. It says, is there anything you want to talk about before we jump into it?
Well, we don't need to jump into it if you hand over that the person that we came after.
Yeah, I can't just hand him over, right? There are...
What?
I have agreements with him, and amongst our culture, agreements must be kept, and I can't just decide to violate the agreement I have with him.
I'm not buying that because those guys made so many agreements with us and broke so many of them. It's not even funny.
Okay, there's never been a hag break an agreement with you, though.
Yes, they have.
No hag has ever broken an agreement with you. A hag will, if it is they may find loopholes or ways to twist it, but they are never going to just blatantly violate an agreement once it's reached. It is fundamental part of your character.
You probably heard about us. All right. We are this hag crap. We're not here to mess up your stuff. You guys are out here, not bothering everybody. I don't have a problem with you guys existing here. I have a problem with that dude because he was raping and pillaging and kidnapping people, and we need to end that. So, if you can find a loophole and hand him over, great. If not, we're going to take him.
Right. So I can't stand aside unless you take him. You would have to construct some method. I mean, I have some ideas, but I have no interest in helping you unless I have some sort of guarantee in return.
You have my word. I have never broken my word. I am the priest of the one true faith.
So
Why doesn't she want to give them to us?
because
What was the?
we are both products of Arethysia, and we have a mutual agreement, as do almost all of the children of Arethysia, to protect each other in times of need, and I can't just violate that, right? I can't just decide that I am going to forgo a pledge to my creator, without a very good reason.
And staying alive, I think, is a pretty good reason.
Well, I'm fully confident that I'll stay alive.
So that's a no.
I don't think you have the capacity to utterly destroy me.
Well, I'm not going to destroy you. I'm going to send you back to where you came from.
Big whoop-de-doo. And I'll be back in 3 days.
Doubt it.
I mean, it's been several thousand years since it's happened, but it's happened before. It will happen again, and it's not something that I fear. I don't think you have the capacity to utterly destroy me. But there
I'll do the inside check to see if he's telling me the truth.
Okay.
Because I want to make sure that I'm not. Arcana check. If there's a clone, wouldn't that Arcana check reveal it?
I don't know how that would reveal it, but that would be an explanation.
Right.
That would be an explanation. Yeah. That if she has a clone, that there are other mechanics that could be in play. Like there's a thing called discorporation, which some very powerful entities have, which is kind of like a lich's rejuvenation, where they even if you kill them physically, they will reform after a certain amount of time. So it could be something like that. But a clone would also be a reasonable explanation.
Well, that will give us like. Do I see in the room if there's any place other than that, like just the hole?
There's just the one entrance, and there's nothing else here except for her.
We don't even know if he's here or not.
Well, now that's an interesting question. She says that is an interesting question. He is not here at this particular moment, but I know that he will be coming here, and I know how he will be coming here, and so that could be useful information to you. That might be an incentive as well. So here's what I would propose to you.
Let's say right now, and I'm gonna come back for 3 days, or how long it's gonna take for that guy to show up here. We will catch him, and that way you didn't help us really, but both of us get our goals accomplished.
You will not be able to find him here in 3 days. He's waiting for the remnants of his fellow Hagspawn to arrive, and he is already surprised that they haven't arrived yet. The battle certainly didn't kill all of them, and this is supposed to be the rallying point for them. And so he is surprised that they have not arrived yet. Yes.
Where is he waiting for? Where is he waiting? Is he?
Okay, I don't see why I have any impetus to share information with you until we have some sort of an arrangement in place.
Okay, what do you want? What are you looking for from us?
Well, the first thing I would want is that this area, that I've established here, be left alone. That you keep its existence. It's going to be impossible to keep it a secret, but that you keep it private. That you don't share it openly.
Well, this will not leave this conversation. These 4 people, I will not mention this outside of these 4 people. And if you want me to make a blood oath or whatever, I'm willing to do that.
Yeah, so what I would want would be a guarantee that upon the completion of the events today, you leave this grotto, and not only do you never return, but that if you are aware of anyone intent on returning, that you would make every sincere effort to dissuade them from coming. That you leave me and my orcs alone to live our peaceful existence.
As long as it does not involve taking of life, I will go to the maximum effort to stop them from coming up here.
All right, so that would be the one thing. The second thing is,
I cannot speak for everybody else. So you need to make the agreement with everybody else, because I can only speak for myself.
okay, so is there anyone who cannot make that pledge?
Rowan, who's currently holding on to Mikhail because of that spell, is like, I'll agree.
Me as well.
Okay. All right. So he is in a magnificent mansion that is only minutes away from expiring, and then he will arrive here, and then there is an effect in this cave that will recast it in 10 minutes that it takes to recast it, and then he will be able to go back in. So you'll have a window of 10 minutes there where he will be exposed in this cavern, and that will occur a few minutes away from now. I cannot. So I am duty bound to make an effort to prevent you from. So I will agree.
By silencing?
No, I will agree to use only cantrips at my disposal. So I won't use my Cone of the Cold or my Wall of Ice.
How about I'll silence you?
What about silence?
I'll cast the silence on you, and that way you don't have to make any excuses. You can't do anything.
That may or may not be true, right?
I look at him and I'm like, you're a spellcaster too. There's spells that don't require voice.
Yeah. So I will forgo my most potent magic, and if you can defeat me, then I will return in a reasonable amount of time. I mean, it'll be hard on the orcs for a few days because I won't be here to adjust the weather for them, but
I'll sustain them.
Okay.
We'll help them.
Okay.
So we have to leave.
Right. So
If you want to.
You have to what?
We can help them until you return, or we can leave right away.
As long as there is no violent inclination, I would whatever is preferable. There's a good likelihood that the orcs would be angry at you for having exhibited violence against me, and I wouldn't be here to ameliorate that. So I would suggest that you leave. That you.
Okay, we'll leave right away.
Okay. In that case, we'll go into initiative.
Okay.
Rowan's got like one spell he can use. He's got a single spell.
No, you can use whatever you want to. Jesus.
No, I mean like spell slots to use it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So that's 12.
Right, Mikhail, you're first. She's even adjusted her initiative to go last.
Okay, so I'm just gonna, and I'm gonna attack her. She said it's okay to kill her, right?
Yes, yeah, but she's currently hugging the roof. She's 25 feet in the air.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack her. Don't worry.
Okay.
So DC 19 dexterity.
Okay, so she takes the radiant damage.
Yeah, get in within 30 feet of me, everybody. I'm done.
It's Rowan's turn.
Wait, how far can I go? It's like here, so. Oh yeah, I like. I start hugging Mikael like again, and is the broom she's using what she's using to fly?
Right, she's sitting on a broom flying it. Mm-hmm.
So it would be the item would be considered magical.
It is a magical item, yes. Mm-hmm.
Could I dispel the magic from it?
No.
All right, and
it's called a gray staff. It's only magical they each it's a unique magic item that they each craft themselves and is only usable in their hand.
Yeah, you can't just dispel magic item, by the way.
No.
Dang. Then what can I cast at higher levels? That would be cool. She's not a person.
She's a Fey, yeah.
Resources. Just to hit her with a vicious mockery, and that's good.
That's basically my turn. I'm gonna look at her and be like, "Oi, you're a wonderful person, but I have to scream at you because damage."
You're really, really, really old.
Okay. Okay, so she is mocked. Tori's turn.
And
Okay. And bonus action to dash, and that initiated her.
Okay. It's 31 and 22.
That's a lot of damage.
I'm currently like completely worthless.
That's okay.
But Tori is amazing. Tori is amazing because I healed him up completely.
Okay, so she was bloodied for a second, but then at the beginning of her turn, she is no longer bloodied. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't. All right, so she's going to attack Mikhail. She shoots at Mikhail with a ray of frost. What is it to hit? Let's see. But
that's a dexterity save, right?
No, it's an attack roll by her. So she rolls an 11 and misses. It is Mikhail's turn.
I think she does that with disadvantage.
Still misses.
She still misses.
Because, yeah. I'll do the same thing again. She needs to make this 19 dexterity.
Alright, so she succeeds. Anything else for Mikhail?
No, done.
Rowan's turn.
Rowan is just gonna keep on keeping on. You look old, and I'm sorry, but you look old
Ugly.
and ugly.
So she fails. Yeah, so it's going to be okay. She is mocked again. Tori's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna keep attacking her.
Uh, 27 will hit. Anything else from Tori?
Nope.
Okay, so she heals back up She was bloodied for a second, but she heals back up.
Oh,
And yeah, so she's got to do this too. So let's see. A searing jet of cold air comes bursting off of her, and I need a Constitution saving throw from Tori.
he gets it with advantage.
Yeah, this would be a magical effect. Yes. Okay, Tori takes 13 points of cold damage. And then she's going to go ahead and shoot at Mikhail with her Ray of Frost again.
Disadvantage. She's mocked.
Okay, so she misses again. And it is Mikhail's turn.
So would I see if she's healing back to the full health?
No, she heals 30 points. She regenerates 30 points.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do the Sacred Flame again. 18 damage. If she doesn't make a save.
Okay.
DC 19 dex save. Yeah, so
Okay.
18 damage. And I'm gonna, just for the shits and giggles, I'm gonna cast a Spiritual Hammer on her.
Okay, that's going to hit. Yeah. Anything else from Mikhail?
I'm done.
Okay, Rowan's turn.
Have I been speaking to her for more than 10 minutes?
No, not really. It'd be close, but not quite.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, forget it then. I'm just gonna keep speaking. I'm like, I've run out of things to say, but you're a mean person, but a nice one at the same time.
Very ugly mean person.
Okay. I expect that Tori's going to take her down, to be honest with you.
You're the only person who can do damage.
Or is gonna take her down.
Okay, Tori's turn. 18 hits, and she collapses at that point.
I'm still hugging Mikhail, and I'm like, okay, everyone, we need to like set up an ambush for the big guy that's about to come. Is he strong, or I don't remember?
But she told us how long it's gonna take him to appear, right?
Right.
It's 10 minutes.
She couldn't tell precisely, but it was going to be several minutes, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so
I can cast invisibility on myself, and actually, I can cast it on all of us if we want, and then we can like ambush him.
yeah, let's do that. That's actually a good idea.
All right.
Did not appear beforehand so that they can.
Then I cast invisibility as a 6th level spell, so I can target up to 3, 4, 5 creatures. So I target like a fly and a rat that's roaming in the cave.
Okay. And are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Do we do like a stealth roll or?
he has true sight.
Yes, true sight. God dang it.
Okay, so a shadowy door forms and then immediately vanishes, and he is there, and there's also an owl about 10 feet above him. And
What kind of bit above him?
Play it again?
an owl, like he has a familiar.
Oh, familiar. Okay.
All right, and we will go into initiative at that point.
Yep. So he's invisible?
No, he's not invisible.
Oh, okay.
Man.
I thought you said he was invisible. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, he just has true sight.
I accidentally double.
Does the familiar find familiar spell?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Does the familiar look like it's a spell or?
Yeah. Yeah. It's the product of a find familiar spell. Need Tori in initiative there.
Oh, my bad.
I spent another inspiration to add an 11 to my initiative, so I'm at 26.
Okay. Gail is first.
Okay, so he sees us, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Since we didn't surprise him,
No.
I'm just gonna open up a can of whoop ass. So,
Oh snap!
Okay. That's going to be close. Let me see here.
is he at 150 hit points? If he's above 150 hit points, then he doesn't get stunned. If he's below, he gets stunned.
Okay, he does not get stunned.
Oh.
Shit. Okay, and at least we know how many hit points we're dealing with now. It's shitload.
Is that it for Mikhail?
Yeah, I'm done. I just engaged him in a melee.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, he's all right. He's all right. So it's his turn.
Correct.
His owl is going to distract you, and then he's going to attack. Wait, where is he? Make your own action token.
Help action or one attack.
There it is. I'm sorry, say that again?
Help action only helps with one attack.
That's correct.
Is my spiritual hammer still in there?
How long does it last?
Last 10 minutes?
No, it would have been a couple of minutes past the spiritual weapon. All right, so I need an athletics check from Mikhail to avoid being shoved prone.
Athletics.
Does it have to be athletics or can it be acrobatics?
No, I want athletics.
It could be acrobatics, yeah, if you want it to be. Athletics, right?
And
just wondering, because if he does it to me.
Yeah, no, it's a shove action with his shield, so it could be athletics or acrobatics. So 17?
mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're prone.
He rolled 9.
No, he has advantage. He has a 26. Right.
He gets advantage from what? Stealth action doesn't.
He has it from a couple of things. The first one is the owl can give him advantage on the using its health.
Not on the athletics check.
Yes, it can. It can be
Unless the owl is.
No, it can be an ability check or an attack roll. Right? But he also has a spell effect that gives him advantage on it as well.
Got it.
All right, so right, so prone, and then we've got a 20 to hit Mikhail.
20. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And
I'm gonna dodge the the second one.
Okay. And then a 25.
With my.
Gotcha. Right, so he's got a 20 for 5 and a 25 for 12. And that will be Tori's turn.
Cutting words. And that was magical, right? So 17 magical damage.
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna attack him. That's
Okay, those both miss. Anything else from Tori?
Nope.
I forgot to do this at the end of Mikhail's turn, but I need a DC 17 Charisma saving throw from Tori.
charisma?
Oh,
Charisma saving.
yeah, my power word is gone. Made it without my help.
Okay. And right, so at the end of Tori's turn, you take 9 points of psychic damage.
I didn't hear what you said. At the end of Tori's what?
At the end of Tori's turn, he takes 9 points of psychic damage. There was like a faint echo, like a whisper, almost like a super-powered vicious mockery of sorts that echoed through the chamber, telling you not to attack her friend, her chosen Archon, and it will be Rowan's turn.
Rowan looks at himself and says, well, I still got a 3rd level spell slot.
Oh, no, you skipped me. Oh, no, Rowan's going. Never mind.
And then I'm going to look at his owl and be like, fuck it, and dispel magic it.
Okay, the owl goes away. Anything else from...
I'm going to inspire Mikhail so he can succeed those athletics rolls.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
And at the end of Rowan's turn, I need a DC 17 Charisma saving throw.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear him either.
At the end of Rowan's turn, I need a DC 17 Charisma saving throw.
From whom?
From Rowan. Yeah. Right, take 6 points of psychic damage. And we are back to the top, and it is Mikhail's turn.
So Mikhail's gonna go kind of little crazy about this stuff. Gonna cast the Dissonant Whispers. Make a DC 19 Wisdom save.
Okay, he does.
So he takes half damage.
Okay.
And I am done.
Okay, I need a DC 17 Charisma saving throw for Mikhail.
Why couldn't I get the 7? God.
Okay, take 3 points of psychic damage. Okay, Bane is going to try to shove you prone again, and then attack. All right, so you're prone, so that's going to be a...
No, not yet. Hold on. I get the inspiration. 26.
Yeah.
Can you use your own?
No. All right, so
You're a barn.
it's going to be a 20 for 10, and a 15, I believe, misses. A 25 for 7.
So 20 misses. So only 7 hits.
Okay, and then he's going to action surge and attack again.
Oh, 7 hits, right? So it's
So I got a 28 for 7, a 23 for 11, then an 18 misses.
we're good.
And it will be Tori's turn.
Okay, I'm going to continue trying to shoot at him.
Uh, 20. Neither one of those hit.
So he's got foresight. Okay, we'll screw him right now.
No, it wasn't with disadvantage, but a 21 just doesn't hit him. He's got full plate, a shield, a fighting
Yep.
style, and a little bit of magic protection. Yeah. It is Rowan's turn.
Rowan, no idea what to do, so he just decides, all right, takes out the rapier and starts walking towards him. Stabby stab.
Oh, I'm sorry. At the end of Tori's turn, I need a DC 17 Charisma saving throw. So, before we get to Rowan.
Okay.
Okay, you take 11 points of psychic damage.
Is he a Fey?
Oh wait, you.
Yeah.
No, he is a humanoid hag spawn. Right. So now it is Rowan's turn.
All right. I'm just going to, with my rapier and a dagger in one hand, attack twice.
Okay.
Rapier attack. And this dagger attack would be -4 damage.
Already -4 damage.
Because it's offhand.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, 19 and a 12 miss. This guy's armor class 22 is what we're looking for.
Okay.
And then at the end of Rowan's turn, I need a DC 17 Charisma saving throw.
Charisma's so useful.
All right, take 7 points of psychic damage. And it is Mikhail's turn.
Okay, so Mikhail's going to do something I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to listen to Whisper again.
Okay. He's going to go ahead and pass that. Well, no,
He's going to pass it?
Actually, he's going to do this first. Let's see. Yeah, so he's going to re-roll the fail save, and then he's going to choose to pass it anyway. Yeah.
So he takes half of that.
Okay.
And I'm going to... I'm done.
Oh, okay. I need a DC 17 Charisma saving throw. Okay, take 8 points of psychic damage. Okay, well, really, the only one who's hurt him has been Mikhail, so he's going to keep going after Mikhail. So an athletics or acrobatics check to avoid being shoved prone. He's at 25. So we got none of those are going to hit, and it will be Tori's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot him.
I'm wondering.
Okay, so he's going to take that. It's going to be
17 damage.
Yep. Anything else from Tori?
No.
At the end of Tori's turn, I need a DC 17 Charisma saving throw. As the Whispers of Arethysia tries to.
He doesn't take any damage, huh, so far.
Would this be considered a charm effect by any chance?
No, it would be considered like a vicious mockery type thing.
Because I have like counter charm. I was wondering if I could give us like advantage if I
Not a
start
charm.
Okay. So Tori takes 10 points of psychic damage and attacks against Becker to be at disadvantage for 1 round on your next turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And it will be Rowan's turn.
Rowan looks at his weapons and he's like, "That's the only thing I can do, guys." So he's just gonna
Backing
swing
up.
at him. Rapier, dagger.
Yeah, we're not going to hit him with a 20 friggin' plus armor class.
You can inspire me, man.
I need the inspirations.
I can't inspire myself. What if I inspire you and then you inspire me?
Oh, inspire, what's his name? Tori.
Is that it for Rowan?
What?
Is that it for Rowan?
Yeah, it's like all I can do.
Okay. I need a DC 17 Charisma saving throw.
I'm fine.
Take 7 points of psychic. The mechanic here, by the way, is if you have a less than a 12 on your save, then attacks against Bane Cross are at disadvantage on your next turn. So it's if you're less than 17, you take the full damage. 17 or better, you take half damage. And if it's a 12 or if it's below a 12, if you fail by more than 5, then you have disadvantage on your next attacks. Okay, so it's Mikhail's turn.
Okay, so I need to help these guys out on these saves. So I'm going to bless all 3 of us.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right, so Bane Cross is going to try to shove Mikhail prone and then attack Mikhail. Ten's probably not going to do the job. So we got 14 and a 29 for 5 and a 26 for 10.
It's 26 hits, so I take 15 damage.
And it will be Tori's turn.
Okay. I'm going to continue. I don't do much damage to the sharpshooter, so I'm just going to keep trying to hit him with that.
Okay, with disadvantage, both of those are going to miss.
Yeah.
Then I need a DC 17 Charisma saving throw. Okay. Take 16 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, you get... Oh, yeah, charisma. You get 1d4 on the attack rolls, by the way, and saves.
Would it make a difference?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying in the future.
It is Mikhail's turn. Oh, yeah, I guess we need a couple of Constitution saves from Mikhail, too, for the bless.
Wait, isn't it my turn?
Yeah,
It's Rowan's
turn, yeah.
Alright, then. I'm just going to bonus action inspire Tori and attack with my rapier.
You add 1d4 to your attack roll.
Hey. Oh,
Yes.
and so with that, I'm going to spend another inspiration dice to Venomous Blade because I'm attacking with a bladed weapon, and that also adds 2d12, so I get to roll 4d12 because it's a crit.
Is that poison?
It's poison, yeah. that much damage.
Okay.
Oh, that did a lot of damage.
Doesn't look like it did as much poison damage as you thought that it should have.
Yeah, that's a 37. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and I need a couple of Constitution saves for the 2 hits that Mikhail took on the bless, and then it's Mikhail's turn. Oh, and
Okay.
I need a DC 17 Charisma save from Rowan.
Saves with advantage and plus D4. I don't think I'm gonna fail those
plus D4.
Constitution saves.
I might still make that save if I had D4. I make it.
Yep. Takes 7 points of psychic damage.
My like lowest I can roll is 11 right now with the bliss.
Oh, okay.
So unless you can raise the DC above 11, I don't even need to roll.
Okay. It's Mikhail's turn.
Here's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna gear up for a long fight here because this guy has a freaking buttload of.
Has a lot of hit points and a high AC. Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast Regenerate on myself. So that heals 36 points on me.
Okay.
And I am done right now. I'm gonna. He cannot use 2 inspirations, can he? No,
No,
he can't. Okay.
he can have 2, I guess, but he can't use them both at the same turn.
He cannot have 2 inspirations. So I'm done.
Okay. I need a DC 17 Charisma save from you.
Charisma?
Yeah. Whoops, that's wrong. I rolled these 7s. Alright, so you take
D4. Hold on. I need to roll D4.
Yep. So 19 points of psychic damage. Alright, so Bane is going to. Well, he did not like the big hit that was put on him. So he's going to come over and shove Rowan prone and attack Rowan, or try to shove Rowan prone and attack Rowan. So Rowan can make an athletics or acrobatics check, whichever is best for him. Got to be the 19. All right, so we've got a 14, I'm sure misses, and then a crit for 16. And then does a 20 hit Rowan?
It would, but I used my reaction to parry it.
Okay.
Adding +6 to my armor class.
And it is Tori's turn.
So I took what? 15?
16.
16.
If I drop a cloud kill, over here, will it just stay there? Because it's against the wall?
I think so. It's supposed to roll away from you, right?
Yeah. Because it's fog, and I don't.
Yeah, I think it would. I think it would just end up in a little ball right over here in this corner, eventually.
It's a tiny little ball. That's not that effective then.
No. Cloud kill in the close spaces is not very effective because you're gonna just move out of it.
Yeah.
Just shoot him.
Yeah, but I have disadvantage.
Oh, you had it for 1 round. That's it.
Yeah, and then I failed again.
Yeah.
Oh, you failed again.
And you rolled. Yeah. All right. So 16. That's going to miss. Yeah. And then
1d4 is not even going to help you. Oh, he made the charisma save. Nice.
all right. So you take 9 points of psychic damage, but you are not at disadvantage. Rowan's turn.
All right, Rowan. He's got the attention of big guy here, so he's he's low and he's gonna just disengage. And then use his bonus action to healing word himself at 2nd level.
Okay. You're going to stop there? You don't want to move like all the way back here where he has to, because he can just move right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I need a charisma saving throw from Rowan.
Let me just add up my hit points. 32. Charisma saving throw.
Okay, now leave me alone with this guy. Now I'm getting tired of this ass. So he's gonna die right now.
Then I take 14 damage, so... oh wait, actually I can roll a d4. Who knows? No.
But I should have done this a long time ago.
My turn, right?
18.
Yes.
So I regenerate 37 hit points on my turn. So that's... And then I'm gonna go into my Vengeful Angel. I'm just gonna go pissed off. Like, this one Whispers. 1st level. DC 19 Wisdom save. We have 18th level right now, right? Or 17th?
Or 18th.
Yeah, we're 18th. Mm-hmm.
18, so that is 32 points of damage.
Okay, why can I not select a token?
Wisdom.
Okay. There we go. All right, finally. All right, so we got a DC 19 Wisdom save. Okay.
He misses.
So he's going to retry that.
So he's gonna use the reaction to run away.
No, he's going to decide to pass that.
So he takes 16 damage.
Okay.
So how many of those does he get? Like,
Well, he's used 2. He can't have a lot of them.
yeah, okay.
And you're going to
And
fly
then
up
I'm
in the air? Or are you?
No, I'm just gonna stay right there
Oh, okay.
for right now.
All right, so I need a charisma saving throw from Mikhail.
Okay,
There you go.
is me before.
Let's take 3 points of psychic damage. Oh, yeah. So he's going to go ahead and try to shove you prone.
Four.
Okay. And
Wait. I get to use my inspiration. It's a ability check.
mm-hmm.
Yes, I pass.
Okay. Over here, he will go ahead and provoke from Mikhail.
Oh yes, that's what I was waiting for. Here's what's gonna get the provocation.
You can cast a spell as a provoke.
That's what I was setting up with the dissonant whispers.
Okay.
Warcaster, man. It's OP.
It's not a strength save, right? It's a dexterity save.
It's dexterity.
Yeah, okay.
Dexterity save, and I had the 18 more to that, so that's a 104 damage.
So, I'm going to try that one more time.
He only gets that twice, right? As a warrior?
He has a lot of things going on. Right, so it does 104 points, Sam. Is that right? That is going to kill him. So he disappears into dust at that point.
Now, any of the magic weapons drop down?
Can I say that again?
Does he drop any magic? Turns into ash?
Oh, that magic. There's a ring left.
Oh, what's the ring?
It's a ring of
Nice.
protection. There's a ring of protection.
Nice. It had +1 to saves and armor class.
Armor class. Mm-hmm. Everything else was the product of a blessing on his part.
Okay, very nice. So, here we got rid of him.
Well, you would think so.
It takes a long time to create a clone.
120 days.
Yeah, and we came up here in 1 day. Or no, like less than 128 days.
Right. You don't create a clone when you need it, right? You create a clone years before you need it and just leave it set.
I know, so you have...
Right? I mean...
But we killed one clone already.
No, we killed a simulacrum.
Oh, we killed his simulacrum?
Yeah.
Now we gotta track down his freaking clone, so, oh well.
His clone is actually in the Feywild, just so you know.
Because I'm in fear for my goddamn life of those goddamn whispers in the room, I use the whip's etherealness basically to...
Oh, he's in the Feywild. We cannot do anything about it right now. So do you guys have a teleport or anything? We need to get the funk out of here.
No teleport. I used all my spell slots.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're gonna get out.
Yeah, I think it'll take us several days to return to civilization, but we'll be able to do that as part of downtime. Yeah. Unless someone has a magical way to transport us to out of.
No, we don't.
Okay.
Only like magical transport is our wizard, and he's not in this session today. So
I can wish us there, but no.
Yeah, you could wish you there. Yeah.
I don't have a wish.
I'm not gonna use the wish. I got the wish spell only so I can cast 8th or lower level spells with the wish spell and not have to suffer any penalties for using wish.
Well, if you have a wish, you can cast the.
You can cast teleport.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm at 9th level. It's a 9th level spell that I already used.
Oh yeah, you use the slot. Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Okay, but you'll be able
We're
to use
just
it the next
gonna
day
go.
to get us there.
Yeah, we would have to wait for 1 day, and then I can wish to cast the teleport spell to teleport us there.
Okay, and are we going to keep our promise to keep Uria's Respite a
I gave her my word. My word is my bond.
Uria's what? I don't know what that is. Oops.
That's the name of the town, yeah. Oh. The name of this grotto is Uria's Respite. Mm-hmm.
Doesn't ring any bells. I wonder why.
Yeah, we don't know that place.
Okay. Yeah, so we will recover our spells the next day and use Wish to teleport back to a safe environment somewhere. Nice.
What's the first rule of Uria's Respite?
Yeah. No
Don't talk about your.
talks about Uria's. Yeah. So here's the gist of the. Well, here actually let me go ahead and paste the conclusion XP here. Oh, I didn't put together you. It must still be in the notes. Where to go to? There's enough XP to go to 19th level. Yeah.
Yay.
Just so you know. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. So, he had this simulacrum that was defeated earlier. He also has a clone in the Feywild that is protected by Arethysia herself. And he now has a blood vendetta against the PCs and any progeny or anything that they love, right? You have destroyed everything that was near and dear to him. You wouldn't even let him wait here to have the remnants of his beloved hag spawn assemble so that they could withdraw peacefully. So he lets it be known throughout the various resources available to him that he intends to either be utterly destroyed by you or utterly destroy you. So he is going to be spending his time in the Feywild trying to find assets that he thinks will be sufficient to come against you, unless you are willing to enter the Feywild and confront him before he is ready.
How long does it take for a clone to come to consciousness after you kill the normal body?
Immediately. Yeah. It takes 120 days for it to form, but once it's formed, as soon as you die, you immediately transfer into that clone.
Can I use the wish spell? Wait, what level is a clone spell?
You can't do that. You cannot wish somebody dead.
No. I'm not doing that. I wonder if the clone spell is
8th level necromancy.
So, if I use the wish spell every day for 120 days, can I use the clone spell?
It takes 128 days to create it.
Yeah, you cast it once, and you produce this pod, like out of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, that then grows into a perfect duplicate of whatever it is you're trying to clone, which usually is yourself, but it could be another.
I would still need the material components for it, though, right?
There is no material component. Oh wait, I guess there is. Let's see. What is the material component?
For the wish, yes. It's like freaking 5,000 gold pieces, something.
God damn.
I don't know what the material component. It does have a material gold piece component, yeah. But no, wish allows you to cast a spell without the material component.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the clone has.
Because wish is weird in that it's like useful for casting other spells.
Yeah, you can cast the others without material requirement.
Right.
A wish spell.
Like you could use wish to construct a simulacrum of yourself. And you should
or a clone.
Yes, or a clone, yeah. But
I have to
spend any material.
Form.
If you have wish, you should almost always begin every session with a simulacrum. There's just no reason not to.
Yeah, it's just that I had power word heal, and that came in so useful.
Yeah. You could have cast simulacrum the day before, right? And then recovered your spell slots, and then you've still got the simulacrum.
I gotta look at the other spells.
Okay, so I'll go to the Feywild.
We are going to go into the Feywild. Yeah, that is the next chapter.
I use wish to cast plane shift on it.
Well, plane shift is an exception because the planar forks are not really material components. They're more like beacons. I didn't know that was a thing. Wish becomes weird with plane shift. Yeah.
I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah, there are a few spells that Wish becomes problematic with. Yeah, but that's okay. There are lots of ways into the Feywild. Yeah, there are. I mean, they're not frequent, but there are known areas where one can cross into the Feywild. They're called Fey crossings. You just have to locate one, and there are lots of people who oppose Arethysia in the Feywild who would be amiable to helping you get into the Feywild for sure. So that is where we will pick it up at the beginning of the next episode.
Okay.
So I have some questions. First of all, did everybody understand what was going on? Right, that Uria and Aerith and Bane Crossing are sort of relatives, right? They're sort of like cousins.
But they're not allies.
But they're not what?
Necessarily allies.
No, but they had made an agreement to protect each other if needed, right? And Uria could not just decide to abandon that. Right? So within hag culture, an agreement must always be honored, right? That's like a fundamental thing. It's kind of the same way that devils are, right? They can try to find loopholes and maybe engineer consequences that make the contract negative, but they have to honor an agreement that they make, especially amongst other Fey. So she had to protect.
Question.
Yeah.
So, was the guy considered a humanoid, or was he a Fey?
No, he's a humanoid. Yeah, just like an elf is a humanoid. He has Fey
Can I
ancestry.
capture?
Say again.
Can I capture his shadow because he died 5 feet in front of me?
Yes, you could. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and now I want to go into his mind and ask him, basically, do you have a clone?
Yes, he has a clone, and the clone is within the actual court of Arethysia. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
And he's not alone in that. There are several of Arethysia's favorites, such as Uria, that she maintains clones of just for that very situation where they are.
In case.
Yeah, just in case.
I like to think that he's currently in the Feywild walking around, and he looks behind him, and his shadow is just missing for an hour.
Yeah, that would be funny. And yeah, so his clone is with Arethysia in her stronghold within the Feywild that we will have to infiltrate and to actually utterly destroy him. But he won't have another clone for 120 days, right? So there's some leeway to get to him. So
it's really useful.
Did we understand the orcs, right? So the orcs are just sort of simpletons, right? They just sort of live their lives in blissful ignorance under the protection of Uria, right?
Yeah, we don't have anything against orcs.
Yeah, and we didn't face it, but within the story, you have two choices. You can say, okay, I'm gonna brave the cold and suffer that cold blast consequence, or you have kind of a balanced encounter with the orcs. But you might be able to role play your way into convincing the orcs not to fight you, right? So it's kind of a choice as to whether you want to face the hazard or you want to try and face a social interaction to convince the orcs to let you go to the cave unhindered. And there's no right or wrong choice, right? They're expected to both be equally difficult, but it's just a matter of party preference, which you want to do.
So, Ring of Protection is +1 to AC and saves?
Yes. All right, so the Banshee...
All right, I put that sucker on.
Yeah, and I actually need to do a write-up on that Ring of Protection, because it should have... it should have some additional qualities too that I will fix. The Banshees, if you remember, they were a problem, right? They were overpowered. They were still quite strong, but I adjusted it for this session in a way that I think is more reasonable. Right, so there's one Banshee per PC, and it didn't really, well, I guess it did on the first one, but they only affect 1 to 4 PCs. The presumption there is that their whale has a range of 30 feet. So the idea is that they can't get to all the party with a whale the way it was before. They're only going to be able to get to 1 to 4 of them. And that felt pretty good to me. I don't know. I could be persuaded in a different direction. I don't know. It was a problem last session.
6 was the problem. Like 3, you can possibly between like 4 PCs. On a 3, actually, we only made them 2 whales. You know what I mean? So there's a chance of succeeding.
Well, the first
6
one
in a row. That's what.
Yeah, the first one only affected Rowan, right? He
exactly.
Yeah, and
so that's why I said, like, if you split it up, then the chance of failure goes down. But if all of us have to make 6 rolls,
yeah. So that's my question: is did it feel okay? Was it all right?
One was fine because both Rowan and I made the save.
Yeah, I think I
one and he failed one.
That one. Yeah.
What about you, Nikki? What did you think of that?
Wait, what?
The Banshees.
My concern.
The Banshees?
About the Banshees this time. If it felt.
They weren't that bad.
Okay.
Because we have good bears and stuff like that.
Right.
Well, as long as one PC survives. But if there's no PC survives, that's where the problem is. And that's why when you make 6 saves in a row, gold 6 in a row.
Yeah. I also like the presentation of this one a little better, where they were trapped in a demiplane that opens up from a spell glyph.
Yeah.
That was rather than just as wandering creatures. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's actually good. It was pretty good. I would make the fight a little tougher. Here's the thing. Yes, he is hard to hit, but we're not really a melee group. You know what I mean? Like, we were spellcasters, and that AC really didn't help him that much.
Well, I mean, he has 2 legendary saves, and then he has Indomitable.
He needs to have buddies.
He has 2 Indomitables, and he has the Arethusia Whispers are meant to simulate his minions, right? So basically, you're taking a 46 hit at the end of each of your turns, right? From the
I cast regeneration. He has no way of killing me, and I will destroy him by myself. I didn't even need those 2 guys helping me kill him, and that's what I'm saying. I think that's a little underpowered for the boss fight.
Well, I mean, he's got he's got 25 hit points per PC plus 80. Right, so for you guys, you started with 155 hit points, right? And his armor class is 19 plus 1 per PC. So, I mean, that's pretty hard to hit. So he's not going to be taking a lot of physical damage, and he's got the.
But we're not a physical damage party,
right? But
if Josh was here, faster.
Yeah, there's
and that extra up to him at all.
Yeah, there are things I can do with Arethusia to better defend.
There you go, yeah. Like, give him a way to deal with magic, because like right now he had no way of doing anything. Like I was in his face and I was casting spells.
Yeah. Yeah, Arethusa could help that, yeah.
Because like just look at it this way. I cast regeneration, right?
Yes.
Damage. That's I roll like what 5d6 plus 15 to regain my hit points. You're not gonna keep up with that damage.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So specifically, I could have a dispel magic available through Arethusa because Arethusa is watching what's going on.
Like Holy Avenger, but like Fey version of Holy Avenger in his hands. Because Holy Avenger on a hit will dispel any kind of magic.
Yeah, maybe.
Something like that. Because like right now I could have just what my plan was like Dissonant Whisper and Disintegrate twice and you would have been done.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once you burn through his legendary resistances, so he's got 2 Indomitables, 2 legendary resistances, and the Lucky Feat. But once you burn through those, I mean, yeah, he's but you want the PCs to win eventually, right?
I understand that, but it needs to be a harder fight. He's a warrior, and warrior can do some good damage, not using two-handed great weapons or a polearm, right? With just one-handed weapon, 3 attacks, that's not nearly enough damage.
Although that is kind of the fault of warriors. They don't get good wisdom saves.
And that's what I'm saying. Like he needs to have some way, like maybe sacrifice some of the like AC, great weapon master or the polearm master. That way he can like affect the battlefield, so the people cannot disengage from him. He can have like mage fighting style where he can react to the spell casts. You know, I mean, stuff like that will help him deal with the magic.
Choice. Yeah, that's true.
Huh?
Yeah, Mage Slayer would be a good thing.
Yeah, he was just sitting there swinging a sword, and we were laughing at him, basically.
That's kind of the fault of the class more than it is the fault of
that's
boss.
I'm just suggesting to make him so that magic users won't dominate the boss, because then it's kind of like, it's not a culmination fight. It's more like a, and you know, if he has like a mage slayer and he's a battle master, maybe, you know what I mean, or you can even throw in like a Eldritch Knight, right, to do some spells.
You can give him counterspell.
Yeah, and that will make him much more interesting encounter. Because now you, as a magic caster, you have to be careful, because you cast the spell in his face, he's going to turn around and smack you with his two-handed sword. Word weapon master, you're taking serious damage.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Especially if he has advantages on his attacks. Stuff.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. That's good stuff.
So that's why I'm just trying to because like right now in that fight I was ready for 15 minutes. I would have just wore him down and I would take 0 damage.
Well, I think if he has a way to dispel your regeneration, I think things are different there, though.
But he cannot deal with the see, this is the spells that I had left that I have not cast, just to give you an idea. So I had 3 3rd-level spells. 1 5th level, so animate objects. 2nd levels.
Did he see the rat and the fly in the room that were invisible?
And slot.
Yeah, I may ask you guys. I may revise that and then just, but not replay it. Just ask you guys about it next week.
Yeah, I'm just if you had like a Mage Slayer or like change the warrior class from just vanilla warrior into a like maybe a Eldritch Knight or maybe even like a champion, right?
Yeah, that's what he is as a champion. Yeah.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
The champion. Okay.
Yeah.
And then give him 200 weapons so he can use that crits to freaking just lay down some serious smack.
Maybe. Yeah. All right. So that's good. So does anybody else want to talk about anything else before we wrap it up?
I want to see what spells I can cast with Wish. That would be nice. I could do Simulacrum. How does that work? Is it just like a double of me that has like? Do I use?
I'm gonna drop out, guys. Have fun. It was cool. Have fun. See you guys next week.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Simulacrum is a copy of yourself, except that it can't cast above 6 level spells, and it has half your hit points, and it does not recover spell slots. So once it uses spells, it can't recover them.
Okay. And it can't cast above 6.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
So it's... that's actually pretty... Wait. Oh, man, I'm an idiot. I have 2 6-level spell slots, not 1. I still had an extra 1.
How do you get a second 6-level spell slot?
That's just for being level 19. Or, no, wait. Is it level 19? I forget. But I think I had 2 6-level spell slots. I'm not sure. Because it is right here. Let's see. But Simulacrum, I guess I would cast that. So that's with the Wish spell, so
Okay.
I don't need anything.
You don't get a second 6-level spell slot until 19th level.
Oh, really? Okay, then. Then Simulacrum. Is that like you give me a character sheet and I fill it out, or?
Yeah, let's do that right now.
Or actually, you can just copy my thing, and I just have to change.
I'm gonna hop off.
Okay. See you next week, Nikki.
See ya.
I think you could just make a copy of it. That would be so much easier.
That would be much easier. Can I duplicate? There it is. There you go. You got a copy of Rowan Honeycut.
All right, and then I just take away all the spell slots above 6 and reduce his health by half.
That's correct. And then I think we're good to go. We will see you next week then. Anything else before we go?
I'm sorry I couldn't make it last week. My internet provider just said nope.
Nope, that is okay. Yeah. I'm glad you made it this week.
All right, well, have a nice night.